Hola mis amores, ¿cómo estamos? Alma Lake here. Welcome to the Alma Lake Show. Once again, the show where we talk about what brings you love, what makes you grow. So with that being said, guys, if you're a person that is looking to take your life to the next level, if you are looking to improve your music career or, just learn to be a more connected human overall, this is the podcast for you. This is the podcast where we talk about those kinds of things and where we give you hope. Hope to know that you're not alone, that we are all trying to figure it out, and that we're in it together. We're in it together, and I'm always here for you guys. And if you guys find that this podcast brings value, makes you happy, or makes you think in a certain different way for a positive manner in your life, make sure to tell a friend, your mom, somebody that you think will gain value from this information. So today's topic, mis amores, is something that is very magical, very healing, and something that is a must with the times that we are living in right now. I don't know about you, but it feels like every day there's something crazier going on. But that's why it's so important, guys, to create your luck, okay? You have to create your luck. And the way that you do that, guys, is by changing your energy. If you are an upcoming artist, if you are trying to become someone in a certain industry, guys, I feel like you can relate to this feeling that, your external situations could be very different from what your internal world feels like. And so that sometimes can create a lot of confusion in our brains, especially because we're not having coherent thoughts. We're just having unorganized thoughts all over the place because as ourselves have our energy going to so many places, And so you cannot let your environment affect you. You cannot let your environment affect your luck. Okay, because once you let the environment control you, the environment is going to determine your personality. And the moment you let the environment develop your personality is the moment you lose control. Because your personality is your personal reality. And so when you change your personal reality, that's the moment that you tap into your highest self, guys. And it's so important as a young person, or whether you are not young, but you're somebody that's starting something new and that you 100% believe in it. But, you hear people saying, oh, there's so many people doing this. Like, what makes you think you're going to be successful? Or there's so many people that will try to tell you, oh, well, you're not that good. Will say no. And guys, you got to understand that rejection is part of the journey. Guys, you need to know that because you're going to fall. You're going to fall. And nobody's going to be there to pick you up, okay? If you're a spiritual person, of course, you can always trust the divine, trust God. But in the end, you need to trust the God in you, the divine in you. And to know that you can tap into that. Guys, and to know that nobody is coming to save you. Nobody's going to change your life. You need to change your life. And the way you change your life is by, guys, just taking actions every day that bring you closer to that highest self. So I want you guys to think about this when you want to create your luck. And something that is very important in the early stages of developing, good outcomes, good energy is to know your why. You need to know your why. If you don't know your why or for who you're doing it for, guys, it's not going to work. Why? Because if you don't know the reason why you're making all the sacrifices, why you are outworking everybody, why you wake up at 5 a.m. and go to bed at 12 a.m., And the reason why you haven't seen your family in a long time, or why you are pursuing a dream that might be a lonely path, you need to know that your why will keep you going. I'll give you a quick example. My why is my family. You know, my why is to serve people with my music. My why is to change the lives of people, to know that they can be themselves, that they can be unique, that they don't need to be how society tells them to be, because society is trying to tell you that you need to be this square. But darling, you are not a square. There's many shapes to everybody, and there's different colors and textures. And you need to know something. There is nobody like you. Nobody. Okay? There's only one Alma. There's only one you. There's only one Carl. Shout out to our sound person. We love you. You know, so guys, we need to step into our individuality and to know that that's what makes us ahead of so many people, because everybody's trying to be a copy. Everybody's trying to be like, okay, well, this is popping. This is what's making people money. Let me try and be like that. But the moment you compromise who you really are in order to try and be like something that is seeing success or that is being recognized by people, it's the moment you do not find success, guys. Because it's going to be something that people have already seen. It's something that is not unique. And you need to know that what makes them unique and the reason why they are being successful in their careers is because they tapped into who they were. They didn't tap into, oh, well, this person was doing that, this person was doing that. No, they tapped in, this is me. They worked on their skills every day to be better than everybody, okay? And they compromised. They compromised many things for the long run, guys. You need to think of your life until you're like 40, 50. You know, tomorrow's not promised. But guys, you got to plan for the luck of your life. You know, because this is a thing that you can create in your life, guys. You can create abundance. You can create luck. You can create love, joy. And you might be wondering, okay, Alma, so how do I stop being a copy? How do I step into myself? How do I stop caring about what people think about me? How do I find my why? How do I know who am I doing it for? And guys, that is by sitting with yourself and thinking. Guys, thinking is overrated. You have to think, okay, in order to create your luck. Because if you don't think, you're just going to react, okay? So when you plan, you're not reacting, you're planning. So that's the way that we wanted to do, guys. We want to be prepared. But I also want you to be prepared for the unknown. Oh, guys, it's so magical to step into the unknown, you know? And once you step into the unknown and you know that there's so many possibilities, endless possibilities, anything can happen. And literally anything can happen. This is quantum physics, guys. You know, there's so many different dimensions. There's so many different yous in different worlds. And what if, like, when we went to bed and when we dreamed, we tapped into us in another life that we love, in another life that we don't have fear, that we don't have anxious thoughts, that we don't complicate things. Instead, we just are energy and we just flow. We're not matter. Guys, don't be matter, be energy. Because the moment you change energy, you change your life, as I said it. So guys, where do I come with this for us upcoming artists that are listening to this? Guys, it's very important to know who you are before you really start doing this, guys. Because if you don't know, you will get lost in the sauce. And you will have all these opinions and you will have all these different types of people that are trying to tell you what you need to do. And you're going to think that's what you need to do. But in reality, you know you better than anybody, you know. And so it's very important to know that the moment you step into your authenticity in what you truly want to accomplish later down the road, 40 years from now, is the moment you start building something that has a foundation that you can build upon. So I highly recommend to all my upcoming artists that are listening to this to know that you need to sit down and think about, what do you want your music to be like? What do you want your message to say? Who do you want it to touch? Where do you see yourself singing? Do you see yourself singing at arenas, at bars, at stadiums? Whatever you see yourself, guys, just visualize that. And also start thinking about, how do you want your fans to be? What kind of people are you writing for? What is your story? Guys, the reason why Adele is so successful is because she has a common theme that she sings about, and she relies on her talent. She does not need to twerk. She does not need to, do all these other things that later down the road might not have longevity. I think everybody is on their bag. It's okay to twerk, do whatever you want. But guys, when we're talking about longevity in the music career, we need to have a common theme, and we need to have a concept, that you want to have in each album, each single that you put out. So for Adele, for example, is love. She sings about love. So 21 was about a breakup. 25 was about making up. And so when we, in those ages, guys, keep people related to her. Because it's like, you think about when you were 21, you think about when you were 25. So when you're an artist, it's also important to learn from the people that have found immense success. She's been nominated 18 times for a Grammy, and she's won 15 times. So guys, that's somebody that has career goals. That's somebody that you want to study. Same as Mariah Carey, she's one of the biggest selling artists of all time. So you want to make sure that you study them. So, okay, guys, so now you know what you want. You know your common theme. You know your why. You know who you're doing it for. You know what kind of audience you want to perform for, where, what artists you want to open for. So now that you have answered all these questions, and how do you want to influence others, which is the most important question, is to start taking action. Start taking action. Start envisioning every day, guys, that goal. How does it feel? How does it feel to be performing in a sold-out arena? How does it feel to win 4 Grammys? How does it feel to open your own foundation to help other humans? How does it feel to give back and help others that don't have anything, guys? And once you channel that feeling and you create heart and brain coherence, that's the moment you really start seeing magic, guys, because you are changing your energy. And the moment you change your energy is the moment you change your field, guys. And when you change your field is the moment that you truly just get unexpected blessings and unexpected miracles. And you didn't have to force it. You didn't have to go and get it. But by just changing your energy, you are changing everything in the world. And if we think about it, guys, the world is energy, is space. And matter is so small, so small. So guys, don't focus on the matter. Don't be materialistic. Don't focus on what your environment looks like. But go within. Go within those dreams that you have and hold on tight to them, guys. Because the best way to create your future is to create the future that you want. And I'm going to tell you something, guys. It's very hard to change matter from matter to matter. It's going to take a long time. That's why people take years of going to therapy, years of doing all this efforts and all these things to get to a certain level. But guys, when you are going from energy to matter, could happen like this. Could happen today. It could happen tomorrow. Could happen in a month. It depends on how much you want to meditate on it, how much you want to be nobody, nothing, and nowhere. Because the moment you step into that space, you're stepping into what controls everything, the divine, God. And when you connect with that, that's when you really tap in. So with that being said, guys, now we know all that. And let's say we're getting momentum, right? We're getting momentum. And what we're going to do is that we're going to start creating solutions to the problems that we have and learn from what others have done that have found success, meaning structure-wise. So for us upcoming artists, singer-songwriters, you need to do an EPK, electronic press kit. You need to do, if you want to take maybe acting or movies, of course, you need to do your reel. And you need to make that the best you can. Take amazing photos. Make sure you have your biography done, that you have your press, that you have all the things you have accomplished, links to your songs, to your videos. And that way you can let others know, okay, this is me, this is what I stand for, this is what I've done, and this is where I'm going. Okay, and once you put that in a piece of paper and you make it so concise that others can understand what you're going for, you start knocking on every door you can, guys. Okay? Mind you, this is after you really worked on your skills, guys. I want you to plan for success. And if you want to plan for success, guys, you need to plan ahead of time what you are going to stand for. Okay? So, guys, you're getting momentum. You started sending your press kit to people, to different outlets, for placements. You know, sync is so important, guys. I feel like the moment you start stepping into sync is the moment that you really create your luck as an independent artist. So, guys, you've taken all those steps. You've taken the steps of getting to know who you are, knowing your purpose, taking actions, learning from other people that have been very successful in a structured way, and you start applying all these things. Now, and you change your energy. Now, what's going to happen is get ready, because something is going to happen, okay? Something is going to happen when you start taking all these actions and all these massive energy changes. Why, guys? Because when you believe in it, you're putting that frequency into the world, and you attract other people that are in that same frequency of your dreams. And so all of a sudden, you don't know how it happened, but it was just because you got that coherence, because you've decided to be nowhere, no one, and just really sit with yourself. So guys, something that we want to move on from here is to know how to know your value. So you're getting momentum, you're getting featured on press, on magazines, millions of views, you have a strong fan base. So what's the next step? I would highly recommend, guys, I also studied music business in Musicians Institute College of Music. So that's my background on it. And, you know, apart from me being in the industry as well. And something that I really want to emphasize is learn about the music industry. Learn about royalties. Learn about publishing. Learn about how to really own your things. Because, guys, the moment you don't own your masters is the moment everything goes bad, okay? It's the moment that you lose your freedom. It's the moment that you no longer can be yourself, okay? Because guess what? If you get signed with a label that has a priority on other different artists that make them more money, guess what? You are going to be the crumbs. You are not going to be important to them. So guys, it's very important to know that when you step into your purpose and you're getting momentum and you're seeing success, to really get in touch with your gut. Get in touch with your heart, with your brain, because at the end of the day, nobody knows better than you, okay? And seek advice, but I want you to seek advice from people that genuinely care and love you, and people that have accomplished the level of success that you want to accomplish yourself. Guys, never listen to advice from people that are not where you want to be in life. So make sure to pay attention to that. If you want to be your own business owner, I would highly recommend you to stay independent as long as you can. And instead of having a label, guys, you can create your own team. You can get a publicist. You can get a booking agent. You can get a manager. You can get an assistant. You can get your fans to help you, to spread the word about things. And guys, once you have an amazing team, that's when you no longer need a label. Because the label, what's going to do? They're going to do that for you. They're going to set up a team for you. And they're going to do what I just told you can do on your own by having videographers. You can have your own photographers. You can have your own makeup, hair, stylist, And guys, it is a lot of work, but it's going to pay off in the long run. It's going to pay off when you want to release anything you want to release, and you can. When you own your master, let me tell you something. The fact, and I'm going to take my glasses off. Let me tell you something. The fact that Taylor Swift and Kanye West and Tiana Taylor and other big artists have been robbed of their own masters just gives you an idea of how this could really happen to anybody. It doesn't matter how much influence you have. It doesn't matter how famous you are. If you yourself don't take the steps when you're starting your career at first, you will get compromised, guys. You will get compromised. And a really sad case that recently just happened is Tiana Taylor. I don't know if you guys are familiar with her. She's an R&B singer, outstanding singer, actress. Put in all this work and then see no results because the label wouldn't promote it. And so she said that she begged Def Jam 6 times in the conference room to please let her go, to please end her contract, okay? And unfortunately, they said no to her 6 times. And now she says that she quit music, okay? So I don't want that to be you guys. I don't want you to have quit on your career, okay? And the way to not quit on your career is to really, from the get-go, know what's happening. Guys, study. The biggest source of power is intelligence. And when you have intelligence and information, that's a weapon that you can use against people that try to hurt you. That's a weapon that you can stand strong, that you can say confidently, I am myself, and I know who I am, and I know what I stand for, and I know my values, and I know my morals, and I know that nobody can take that away from me. And I know that if I fall 100 times, guess what? I'm going to be there to pick me up because God is in me. And everything that controls the world, people, is inside of you. Therefore, you can control your outcomes. You can control your failures. And I want you to know, never, ever give up, guys. And I would even advise you to cut friends or family members that are putting you down. How dare they to kill your dream? How dare they because they thought that they couldn't be anybody, that they couldn't be millionaires, that they couldn't accomplish what they dream of. Now they want to kill your dreams so you could be equally as miserable as them. How dare they to do that to you? You just don't do that to people, But insecure people, they project that onto others. And I want you to see that in people, guys. I want you to know that when somebody is really picking on everything you do and you don't like where they are in their lives, you need to understand that that's a hater. Could be your mom. A hater could be your dad, your best friend. And that's why, guys, you are the 5 people that you surround yourself with. So who are you surrounding yourself with? Who? Tell me. Are you surrounding yourself with people that make you grow? With people that inspire you to work harder every day? Those kind of people that inspire you to clean your house, when it's messy and they come in to visit you? Those kind of people is the kind of people you want to have in your life. You can get lonely sometimes when you change your whole circle 360, but guess what? You're making space for diamonds. You're making space for people that are going to support your path, that are going to be part of your journey. And that on its own is way better than any fake friends, okay? Or than any, sadly, insecure friends, And when you are somebody that has a light, that has a talent, watch out. People will try to put you down so much. People will try to dim your light because they wish they could have that light. And guys, shadows want to be in the light. Okay? So make sure that you're very careful and analyze people. Guys, I'm so sorry. I'm going to say this, but not everybody has good intentions. And that's the truth. And I want you to, this year, be a little bit more mindful who you trust. Don't be telling your business to nobody, guys. Your business is your business, okay? And you don't want nobody to come and weaponize that against you guys. So make sure that you stand firm on your morals, who you are, the people that you surround yourself, guys, because that's also energy around you. That's how you create your luck as an artist, by changing the energy around you, by changing what you believe of yourself to be. Yes, guys, so it's very important who you surround yourself with. It's very important your beliefs about yourself. And I want you to grab a piece of paper and do this exercise every morning when you wake up. And that is, write 3 things that you're grateful for when you wake up. And answer this question: what makes me happy today? What excites me today? What motivates me today? What am I committed to? Who loves me? Who do I love in my life? And also, guys, write the negative emotions that you are feeling from your past, okay? Because those emotions will come and bite you. So you need to be aware of what those negative emotions are. So that way you can filter them and you can be like, oh no, it's no longer the body running the mind, but the mind running the body. And so you got to train your brain to know what are the triggers. Do you say, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, I have a headache. Oh, I can't do it. Oh, it's too hard. Oh, I have no money. Oh, I live in lack. No. I don't want you to think like that ever. I want you to think in abundance. I want you to know that dreams are real. I want you to know that you can create the future you want in the quantum world, and to have freedom to be who you truly want to be. Darling, the world is a beautiful place. Be yourself, because everyone else is taken, okay? So I want you today to take action. Take action right after you listen to this podcast. Go practice your singing exercises. Go practice your lines. Go learn about the power of now. Go learn about quantum physics. Go learn about something that makes you a deeper, more intelligent human being that can influence the lives of so many people for the betterment. And guys, I'm going to tell you something. Elon Musk, Bill Gates, all the people, Jeff Bezos, although he's canceled, they all have done their companies to serve a problem. How can they solve a problem for others? And that on its own is to serve people, whether it is with a service such as PayPal, such as Amazon, such as Tesla, but to know that you want to create a better future because you have purpose. And when purpose is who you are, your actions will be reflected in that. And your actions are going to change the lives of so many people for the betterment, guys. So I want to encourage you today to move from that depression, to move from that anxiety, and to know that the past is in the past. And let me tell you something. They did a brain study. 50% of the things that we remember from our past are not even real. So you're torturing yourself from a past that is not even real. Why would you do that to yourself? So I want you to be in the present moment. And any time that you find yourself in anxiousness, thinking about the future, or in depression, thinking about the past, I want you to just focus in the present moment, guys. Because in the present moment is where all the possibilities are. Thank you so much for listening to my podcast. Thank you so much for listening to the Alma Lake Show. Make sure that you tune in every Friday. We're going to have a new episode. And if you want to ask me anything or you want us to discuss anything, make sure to use hashtag the Alma Lake Show on Twitter or on Instagram. And, just send me a question. I'll love to answer it. If this motivated you or changed your life or inspired you, make sure to tell somebody, and stay blessed, stay beautiful, and know that today and every day is your day. Stay beautiful. I love you. And stay away from stupid people, okay? Wash your hands. Take care of your soul. Meditate. Drink water. Eat healthy. Because, darling, you are so worth it. Thank you for tuning in to the Alma Lake Show. Bye.